everybody, this is Jim, the Tabletop Engineer, and welcome back to my campaign, my Stargrave campaign. This is a solo campaign that I came up with called Ashes of Galatar. This is Chapter 2 called Dust in the Wind. If you didn't watch the first episode, you probably want to go back and watch it just to get the story. But last episode, my crew was trying to obtain cubes, data cubes. I did manage to get 4. One of them was a special cube, but that will come into the story later. But because I got the 4 cubes, I was able to decipher the code or the coordinates for this abandoned mining site. And because I got there, because I got the 4, I was allowed to, I got there before the rival crew. Therefore, I am allowed to start my crew within 3 inches of the center of the table, which I've marked with this die right here. So I've put them in a circle here. And then the scenario, which you can download for free, there's a link in the video description, it will describe the setup here. Now, the enemy crew is not going to arrive until the end of turn 1, and that's because I managed to get 4 cubes. If I had only gotten 2 or 3 cubes, I would have started on this edge, they would have started on that edge, it would have been an even fight. But I get the advantage by getting to start in the center. If I only got 1 or 0 cubes, the enemy would arrive and get to move during turn 1, and then I arrive at the end of turn 1. So definitely to your advantage to go and get as many cubes as you can. Now in this one, there are 3 data cubes and 3 physical cubes. I meant to replace one of these with a green. The green ones are physical, and the yellow are the data cubes. And the way this works is they will be 10 inches from the center point at all north and south, and then towards the diagonal corners of the table. So what I mean is, for this one right here, I just measure 10 inches, and it should be back a little bit further, right about there. And then for this one, I'm using this edge, and I just draw a line from the center to here, and I place this at 10. It should be right there. Just go all the way around the table, do the exact same thing. This one should actually be up here. 10 inches would be, no, it would be right there, sorry. No, a little further back, yep. And then this one, 10. And then this one right here, 10 would put it right at the base there. All right, and then there's one more thing you have to do. Now, you have to pick a side, starting side. I'm going to pick this side. Doesn't matter. This is going to be called south, north, west, and east. So just remember which side you started on. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a coin to represent the side I started on. So if I spin this, I'll always remember that this is my starting edge, even though I'm starting in the center. Now, because I get to go first, and the enemy will not appear until turn 1, end of turn 1, all my characters are going to get to move. So I've got to think about this. Obviously, I want to try to get as many data cubes as I can. Normally, it would require a target number of 14 to obtain, but these are old locks, and so I changed it down to 12. However, there is one special cube, and I'm going to roll for it right now. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to roll a d6. I rolled a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one right here is going to get replaced with this silver cube. The silver cube is very important. It is called the vault code case. It needs to be unlocked with a 12, but it takes a full turn, 2 actions to try to unlock it. So it's not as easy to get as these others because it does take a full turn. So you need to move into base contact, and then on your next turn, you can attempt to unlock it. The data cubes and the physical cubes, the data are yellow, the physical are green. You'll roll for those. If you get them off of any edge, they're yours. You can roll in the book for your reward. The vault cube, however, is going to come into play in a future chapter, chapter 4. So you want to get it. If you don't get it, it's not the end of the world. It just will affect the story later on. This whole campaign, I've designed it so that your successes and failures in one chapter will have an effect on a later chapter. And also, this is building towards a conclusion, 20 chapters in all, to wrap up the story. So I have landed on the planet of Galatar Prime. I have come to the coordinates, and I know that the enemy is coming, so my first thing to do would probably be to get into cover. So we're going to go ahead and do that, and I need to activate my captain. Now, the good cube is this one, and my captain is right here. He would have to double move to get there, but it's worth it. I will double move him. He can move 6 plus 3 is 9, and that will get him to it. But he can't do anything on his first attempt because he double moved, and that is his turn. Now, I can't activate these two because they were within 3 inches. I'm going to tell them to get into cover or get a cube. This one right here, he sees that he's within 9 of here, so he's going to double move all the way to here, and he will be done. And I'm going to turn these to face me to indicate they have taken their action. And then this one well, the captain was right here, right there. So technically, these 3 can activate. This one can move 6, 7, and it will take both to climb up. So he's not near the physical cube yet. He'll have to spend another action to move there. He is done, and that is the end of my captain phase. Now, I don't get to activate a power because I double moved. Next is my first mate. Well, my first mate just moved, so he'll move here, and that's it. He's done. So technically, I should have moved this guy. Let's move him into cover here, and that'll be his turn. All right, so now the first mate moved, and the first mate can activate this one and this one within 3 inches. So blue here, he's within 9, so is the... Now, the problem I have is when the enemy shows up here, they're going to be able to see whoever is at this cube. So maybe I don't want to get greedy right now and just get into cover. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Big Blue is going to move right here. He's going to move into cover, and he is done. That leaves the blue robot. I'm going to pull him back all the way here to guard the captain, and he is done. So I'll spin him to replace the rear. All right, at this point, normally the enemy phase would go, because it goes captain phase, first mate phase, enemy, and then soldiers. But the enemy hasn't arrived, so my 4 remaining soldiers are going to get to move. This guy, this green one right here, is in cover. I could send him there. I certainly could. I'm going to send him to double move, and he will be here, and he is done. He can't pick it up or unlock it. And then that leaves these 3 guys. I'm going to send him here into cover. An enemy will see him, but he's in half cover, so that's not bad. These 2, ooh, I don't want them left out in the open. So, let's move this one here, and let's move this recruit. I had 2 wounded soldiers last turn. They were both recruits, so I let them go. I fired them, and I recovered 2 new recruits. They don't cost anything, so it's not a big deal. I'm just going to move him up close in cover here, and he is done. And that is it for the first turn. And I'm going to use this die to do it. So we're up to turn 2 now. And at this point, the enemy troopers are going to appear. And you have to put them within 6 inches of the center point of this edge. So it's right here, and they're all going to be within 6 inches here. Which will allow you to spread them out a little bit. And there's 10 of them. It's a crew. So they're all troopers, so it doesn't really matter. Let's group them in pairs of 4 and 2, or maybe 3, 3, and 4. I don't know. All right, so we'll put them like that. Now, they will activate again on the enemy phase. So right now, only this one right here sees this one. So there will be an opportunity for them to fire on me. But right now, I've got a chance to get some cubes. So let's do it. So it comes back to the captain phase. Now my captain is next to the valuable silver cube. I need to roll a 12 to unlock it. If I fail it, he can't do anything else this turn. I rolled a 1, so definitely failed it. All right, so he is done. I'm supposed to spin these all around to indicate they are available. And unfortunately for the captain, there are no other soldiers within 3 inches that can activate. Actually, that's not true. He's within 3, isn't he? Oh, yeah. So he could move 4, 2. I'm going to move him to the other side, and he'll get a chance to unlock it if the captain fails on his next turn. And he is done. Okay, it is now first mate. First mate will move here, and he will attempt to pick it up. He needs a 12. I rolled an 8, failed. So spin him around. Now, there is no one within 3, so it is the end of the first mate phase, and now we go to the enemy. Now, the way I do this is basically the rules state that if the trooper can't see you, it will move randomly. So they're just going to be, they're trying to figure out, now one of them sees this cube. They are like you. They will obviously want to go for the cubes if they can. So what I'm going to do is, first things first, this one right here can see my bronze bot is his name. He has a fight of 2, and the trooper has a shoot of 2. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll. Blue is me, green is the enemy. She's going to take a shot. I rolled a 1 to her nat 20. Well, guess what? That 20 is going to add 5 damage. So 20 versus my armor of 10 does 10 damage, plus 5 is 15. They only have health of 12. So I automatically have a crewmate that is dead, or knocked out of the game. Wow. And she will move into cover. Good job on her. Now, the rest of these guys can't see anybody, so they will either make... This one can see a cube, and she can move 5 plus 2.5 is 7.5. If she moves 5, she's right here. And then, unfortunately, she can see half of Gold Dome. He's a recruit. So, again, she will fire. Plus 2 versus plus 2. I rolled a 19 to her 4. I dodge it. She is in the open now because she stopped to shoot. And that is her turn. So I'm going to spin her around to indicate she is done. And I need to spin all these around. Okay. Who next? This one obviously is the closest. So he will move 5. Which doesn't get him there, but he can double move, and he cannot, well, he can see my first mate, but you know what? It's a range of 24, and he would have, you know what? He would have taken a shot. When he moved within range, 24, he would have shot at my first mate. My first mate is plus 2 fight versus his plus 2 shoot. Come on, don't kill my first mate. I got an 8 to its 6, so I win. The first mate dodges and says, what in the world? And he is done. Unfortunately for me, the first mate is in the open, so Rat is going to step up and will shoot. Plus 2 versus plus 2. 15 to my nat 20. My first mate is just laughing at him. And done. This one, these guys would have moved this way, and these will move this way. So let's do it by random because they don't see anything. These saw first mate, but these don't. This one right here is going to move this way, 5 inches. Just curve it around, and he doesn't see anybody. I don't think. Nope. And so he will double move. 2 more inches, 2.5. All right, this one right here, it's going to go this way. 5, puts him here. I don't think he's within range. And he's got friendlies in front of him, so he can't shoot through them. So he'll shift over here, and on his next turn, he might get a shot at my first mate. All right, so spin this one around. That one's gone. All right, these two. This one right here is going to move this way 5. And when they hit the edge, I just keep scooting them along further away. And then this one right here will move 5. We'll move 2, and this is 2 inches, so it counts as 4. So this is 6, 1.5 more, and we'll definitely be able to take a shot, but double moved, so can't do it. This one right here will move 5, which puts him right here, and then 2.5, it would put him right up top again. And then this one, this way, 5 and 7.5, all the way over here. All right. Oh, did this? Yeah, that guy moved. All right, that is it for the enemy phase. Now my soldiers have got to figure out what they want to do. And this guy moves, so I'll spin him this way. All right, let's come over here. Soldier phase. Now, he activated during the captain phase, so he can't do anything. And so did this guy. But those guys can do something. He can do something, and those guys can do something. So let's come over here, and let's have Rat try to pick it up. I need a 12. I got a 6. He failed, and he is going to move into cover here. He's done. This one right here, my Pathfinder, which is the Silver Robe. No, that's my Grenadier. Can I see that one up top? I can see her head, which is enough for me to fire a grenade. I am going to step to the right, and I'm going to fire a grenade here. I need to roll a 14. Actually, my shoot is +3, so I need to roll an 11. I think that's how that works. Let me look. It's a shooting attack. The grenade launcher. A grenade launcher increases range, however they're inherently inaccurate, so all rolls to hit a target point are at -1 when using a grenade launcher. Oh, I didn't know that. I figured here, okay, so -1. So I've got +3, so it would be so it's +2. And the thing says when you fire a grenade, it's on page, shooting with a grenade. When throwing or firing grenades, you make a target roll of 12. I thought it was 14, 12. So I am +2, so I need to roll a 10 or higher to hit that point. Where's my blue die? I rolled a 19. That'll do it. 19, I hit the point. So, where is she? So my grenade arcs up and launches, and it is a +3 shooting attack versus her +2 fight. All right, let's see. I rolled a 7 to her 12, so I definitely miss. Boom, and nothing. All right, and he is done. Let's spin him around. Who else is left? Those two guys over there. All right, we got to take a shot here. All right. Dome will step out. He sees her, and he will fire. Because remember, she fired at him, so he's going to return fire. And to do that, he's just +2 to shoot versus her +2 fight. I rolled a 13 to her 19. She dodges it. But what that means is it gives my sentry, who is +2 to shoot, he'll step out in partial cover, and he'll take a shot. He's +2 versus her +2. I rolled a 15 to her 9. I think I hit her. 15 +2 is 17, minus her armor 11 is 6. She has a health of 12, so she has 6 health left. And she is stunned because I did more than 4 damage. So I have to sit her down. She will spend 1 action to stand up on her turn, and then she gets 1 action. Actually, her action would be to stand up. I believe that's how that works. I'll look it up. Stun, here it is. When a figure takes 4 more damage, it's stunned. Now, by the way, shooting at her, she gets +2. The next time this figure activates, remove the token, stand the figure up. It is no longer stunned, but has a maximum of 1 activation. So she will be able to get a shot off. All right, is that it? I think that's it for all of my soldiers. It is. All right. Spin them all around again and get ready to do the captain phase. Oh, I didn't move him. I'm going to move him over here to guard this one right here. And that's it. Okay, so spin everybody facing forward. And we go to captain phase. All right. Turn number 3. Now remember, at turn number 5, well, I didn't tell you this. At turn number 5, 2 sentry drones are going to appear. One on the west and one on the east. And they are mean. They are like shock troopers, but they get +1 movement. So they're a little tough. Captain is going to try, well, first off, I'm going to group activate. I'm going to let the robot try to unlock the vault. Remember, he only gets 1 attempt. He needs a 12, and if he's successful, then the captain can go do something else. I rolled a 9. He is not, so he is done. He spent his whole action trying. The captain needs a 12 or higher. I got a nat 20, so I'm going to put it on his car, on his thing, and on the next turn, he can pick it up and move. And that is the end of his turn. The first mate is getting shot at by 3 guys. The first mate does have a token here. I can try it, and if I can't, then I can hop down into cover. So I need to roll a 12. I rolled an 11. And she is going to drop down and move back. She's going to drop down 1, 3. She's going to move into cover. She's into cover, or it's in cover, and that's fine. 1, 2, yeah. No, I can only move 6. 1, 2, so she's going to have to be more like here. And that is it for my first mate phase. All right, let's come over here. It is time for the enemies. All right. They cannot reach her. 24 would be right here with the data cube. And she's in partial cover, so she would get +2. I forgot to add the +2 to his cover, but I don't think that would have made a difference because the thing rolled a 20, so never mind. All right, let's do it. This one has the height advantage. He can move right here and climb up, and he's within range, but he moved, so he gets 1 shot. I get +2 to my fight, so I'm at +4 versus its +2. I rolled a 15 to its 4. It misses. I forgot to spin all these around. I keep forgetting to do that. Spin them around so I'll know if they've activated or not. All right. This one will step up. It cannot, it's low. I can't see her, she can't see me. But this guy will step up and take a shot. +2 versus +4. I rolled a 13 to its 19. Uh-oh. 19 + 2 is 21, minus armor 10 is 11. I have 15 health. Man, I have 4 health left. He almost took out my first mate. And she is definitely stunned and down. I say she, I don't know if it's a... All right. That means this one right here will move up and attempt to hack this cube. It needs to roll a 12 or higher and got a 16. So, of course, they obtain that cube. So that's 1 fewer cubes for me. Let's spin it. You're done. And you're done. And you're done. This one cannot see, so I will roll a random... Actually, hold on. Nope. Oh, wait a minute. She can see the top of the head of my robot. All right, +2, and I've got cover. I've got mostly cover, so heavy cover is +4. That is my silver robot. It's +3, +4 is 7. +7 versus +2. I rolled an 18 to her 18, but my +7 easily, I dodged that. She is done. Actually, she would move over here where it can't. Well, no, even here, she shot. She'll move back. She's almost impossible to see. And she's done. This one right here, random movement. Which direction? Back. And then we'll move him to the side. This one, random movement. Back. So we'll move 7.5 all the way over here to the corner. Can she see anything or he? Nope. All blocked. This one right here, I did not move this one. Moves this way, 7.5. And this one cannot see anybody. Oop. 5. Oh, and guess what? It can see my rat. He will fire. +2 versus my rat is, man, rat's +2. So it's +2 versus +2. I rolled a 9 to hit 16. It wins. 18 minus 10 is 8. He's got 4 health left and he's stunned. Darn it. And he is stunned and down. Okay. Okay. This one went. Let's come over here. This one right here will move randomly. 5 that way. So climbing. So 3, and this is 3 inches. So that would be a total of 6. So it will be able to climb up to here, and that's as far as it can go. And then lastly, this one will stand up. It loses the stunned, and it will take a shot. The closest one is Big Blue. I hate this. I should have thought about this, but that's all right. It will shoot. Now he's got half cover, so he's +2. So he's +3 normal. He's +5 versus +2. It rolled an 18 to my 9. 18 + 2 is 20. 20 minus 11 is 9. I have 14 health. He's got 5 health left. And he is stunned. Wow. And down. Okay. Stunned and down. And that is it for all of these guys. The enemies. It is soldier phase. All right. You think this one's easy? This soldier will attempt to unlock. I need to roll a 12. I keep forgetting my dice. I need to roll a 12 or higher. Rolled a 6. Man, these data cubes are not unlocking. This guy will move and try to do the same thing. I need to roll a 12 or higher. Rolled an 8. Still failed. Okay, done. Rat will stand up. Loses the stunned and will shoot. +2 versus +2. I rolled a 2 to its 10. He dodges. So the rat missed. But my silver robot, the grenadier, will fire. I'll try to put it right here. I need to roll a 10 or higher. I rolled a 19, so I hit the spot. It is a +3 shoot versus +2 fight. I rolled an 8 to hit 16. It doesn't do anything. Okay. This one's harder than I thought. What else? Oh, yeah, over here. Okay. So Gold Dome will fire. +2 versus +2. I got a 14 to its 12. My 16 versus its armor 11 is 5. Hold on. 16 minus 11 is 5. Is that right? 14 + 2. 5. It has 1 health left. Come on, man. But I also stunned it. It's down and stunned again. And it's wounded. Wounded means it's -2 to all its rolls. Big Blue will step up. Now, because it's stunned, it's +2 fight, but it's -2 because it's wounded. So it evens out, and it just gets a +2 to, the stun goes away. He will fire. He is that's Big Blue, is +2 to shoot versus +2. And I rolled a 7 to its 6. 7 + 2 is 9. That's not enough to get through its armor. And it stays in the game. 1 more stinking turn. All right, I try to keep these under 30 minutes, so I'll be back next week with the next episode. This is Jim, the Tabletop Engineer. Thanks for joining me on this game of Stargrave. I'll be back in a week. Everybody, take care.
Check out the new RPG and Wargame newsletter. Each week the Tabletop Engineer shares news, products, Kickstarters, and much more related to the gaming hobby. It's free to subscribe, so check out the link in the video description below to sign up.